We've all felt it. The heart in your throat fear. Fear is a powerful force, holding us back from the very things that could make our lives richer. I remember standing at the edge of my own metaphorical tightrope, paralyzed by the fear of falling. What would people think? What if I failed? These questions can become deafening. But here's the thing about courage. It's not the absence of fear. It's the willingness to show up even when we're afraid. It's choosing to step onto that tightrope, knowing that we might stumble, but that the risk of not trying at all is far greater. Belonging requires authenticity, the courage to be our true selves, even when it feels risky. It's in the arena of vulnerability, where we dare to let our guard down, that we truly connect with ourselves and others. How often do we find ourselves living someone else's script, carrying the weight of societal expectations? We're told to fit in a box, to follow a predetermined path. But what if our true potential lies outside the lines of that box? The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all approach to life. What brings one person joy might fill another with dread. We must learn to listen to our own inner compass, to define success and happiness on our own terms. It's about daring to choose our own adventure, even if it means deviating from the well-trodden path. Societal expectations can provide structure, but it's crucial to discern which ones serve us and which ones hold us back. It's about questioning the status quo and having the courage to rewrite the script of our lives. Failure. It's a word that sends shivers down our spines. We're taught that failure is the opposite of success, a sign that we've somehow fallen short. But what if we viewed failure not as an endpoint, but as a stepping stone on the path to growth and learning? Every stumble, every setback, every failure offers us valuable information. Imagine a child learning to walk. Do they give up after the first stumble? No, they get back up, again and again. Somewhere along the way, we internalize the message that failure is not an option. But the truth is, failure is inevitable. It's part of the human experience. It's what we do with those failures that defines us. Do we let them defeat us, or do we let them teach us? Do we allow them to shut us down, or do we use them as fuel to keep going? The arena is a metaphor for any situation where we put ourselves out there, where we risk judgment, criticism, or failure. It's the boardroom where we pitch a bold idea. It's the stage where we share our art. Stepping into the arena takes courage, the courage to be vulnerable, to be seen, to be heard. It's easy to stay on the sidelines, to observe from a distance. But true growth, true connection, true joy, these things happen when we're willing to show up and be seen, even when we're afraid. It's in those moments of vulnerability, when we allow ourselves to be truly seen, that we create the space for connection, empathy, and belonging. The arena is not a place for perfection, it's a place for authenticity. It's where we learn to embrace our imperfections, to accept that we are enough, just as we are. It's where we give ourselves permission to be human, to stumble, to fall and to rise again stronger and braver than before. Courage is not a fixed trait. It's a muscle that we strengthen through practice. Every time we choose courage over comfort, every time we face our fears instead of avoiding them, we build our courage muscles. The more we practice courage, the easier it becomes. Start small. Identify one area of your life where you're holding back out of fear. What's one small step you can take today to move towards courage in that area? Maybe it's speaking up in a meeting, sharing your creative work, or having a difficult conversation. Remember, courage is contagious. When we choose courage, we inspire others to do the same. Our willingness to be vulnerable gives others permission to do the same. And in those moments of shared vulnerability, we create a powerful ripple effect, spreading courage and connection throughout our communities and beyond. Living wholeheartedly is about embracing vulnerability, imperfection, and authenticity. It's about showing up for our lives with our whole hearts, even when it's scary. It's about choosing courage over comfort, connection over perfection, and authenticity over approval. It's about letting go of the need to control everything, to have all the answers, to be perfect. It's about embracing the messy, imperfect, beautiful journey of being human. It's about trusting ourselves, believing in our own worthiness, and knowing that we are enough, just as we are. Choosing wholehearted living is not always easy. It takes courage, resilience, and a willingness to be vulnerable. But the rewards are immeasurable. When we choose to live wholeheartedly, we open ourselves up to a life filled with deeper connections, greater joy, and a profound sense of purpose. So take a deep breath, embrace the unknown, and take the leap of faith. You might just surprise yourself with what you find on the other side.